What's Pioneer?
Oof.
I mean, nothing against it, but very little care.
This is a better hand. Oh, sweet, I'm starting.
Third. I haven't looked at my hands yet. No, don't like that. Too many lands. Too few lands.
Could be better, but it's not. But could also be worse.
Actually, this hand is much worse now that I look at it.
This hand is pretty bad as well.
This one is keepable, I guess. I'll ship this to the bottom.
I think I'm just going to keep this because it's a card that I wanted to try and...
Tasigur, Golden Fang.
Okay-ish.
Kenrith is...
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, because I mean, in my head it was obvious, so I didn't think of saying it in the eye of your list.
Huh?
For Atla?
Oh, for Atla?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me a sec.
Oh, fuck, there's a Kenny.
I mean, play your turn, but... Yeah.
Do I keep this? I don't think I keep this. I think I'm to 5.
Okay, tell me when you resolve your mulligans.
Okay, this is gonna be where I stop, but I don't like it. Oh fuck, I don't know if I want to keep this either. God damn it, fine, I'll keep it.
Forza God.
There you go.
Alright, everyone's keeping?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Wait, Fire,
Any
you're not
pre-game?
linking that. Why are you linking it?
Huh?
I asked for it.
Oh. Fire, why don't you play that?
Should have kept the 6, I think. But
play the deck that nobody has any idea how it actually works.
I mean, it's kind of straightforward, really.
Well, I'm not talking about like how the deck wins. I'm talking about how the combo actually functions according to Magic rules.
Once upon a
That's
time.
also probably fairly straightforward. Yeah, I mean, wow. Seriously? Dromoka's command?
Oh, Dromoka's command is a pump for Atla.
Yeah. I know. But still.
It also gets rid of a rest in peace.
Assuming they don't have a carpet or fish.
what did you reveal?
He didn't take
well, the last time I revealed what my one option was, it sat in my hand forever and I lost the game. So I'm just move on with my life. I can get it later.
Wait.
Don't worry about it.
You can choose to think nothing? Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
What's the chance that it was Razaketh and he wants to entomb it, he doesn't want it in hand?
Yeah.
So
he's just gonna
get out that way.
He's just gonna draw Careful Steady or something and be very mad.
So Tasigur Razaketh is what it is, yeah.
I mean, your commander costs 1 mana.
I'm good.
That seems really bad in this pod.
Yes, it does.
I honestly didn't even look around before keeping hand, and I was like, oh, well, this isn't as good as I was thinking.
No, that seems fairly rough.
Alright, let's see what Nico's turn is.
Hey, if Nico mills his library, I should draw a counter and a Fairy Macabre. We know how that goes.
Fetcherino.
Okay. I'm gonna go fetch a breeding pool tapped.
Dope.
And then on your turn, you're gonna untap it. Holy shit.
It's a combination.
What?
Combo.
Cards
Two-card
tapped
combo,
plus
guys.
untap step
Sorry,
equals
two-turn combo,
GG.
guys.
Combo.
Combo player. It's a 2-turn combo,
Hey,
guys.
just wait until Toby drops in Urborg, and then he won't take damage off his Waterlogged Grove. That's the real big brain play.
Sylvan Library.
You assume I don't like hurting myself.
That's the library.
Oh,
That's the
wow.
library.
Wait,
What?
are you playing Tasigur Death Shadow? Is this the Sultai Death Shadow and Commander?
That would be a sight to see, that's for sure.
What are you talking about, guys?
He said he likes to hurt himself as he's playing Death Shadow.
I see. Someone borrowed the Scarex rulebook from the plebs. This is a fine start.
Oh yeah, this is fine.
Alright, so what gets dropped?
Something scary. Or
I don't
mana.
know if it is
One
that.
of the two.
Mind Stone. Let's go.
We'll go with Chalice of the One.
Chalice of
Okay,
War.
so
That's proof one.
none of the above. Actually, just something really obnoxious.
Mm-hmm. I'm down for that.
He's gonna Thought Scour.
I suppose
Or
me?
this gets counted.
What? You don't want to draw a card from Compost? Nope.
To draw myself.
What are the chances that he draws? Anything else?
What are the chances? There's like 20 block cards in my deck. So you do
Resolve?
the math.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's like 30.
No.
It's like 38%.
Hey, do you
or
want to
something.
do this on your... Never mind.
That's a magic card.
Like it's obnoxious
What is it?
now.
It's overpriced cardboard.
Chas?
Yeah, Chalice of the Void is obnoxious as hell.
Yeah, Nature's Claim doesn't even get rid of it.
Yep.
That's why I play it on one.
So
Stops Nature's Claim, stops Chain of Vapor, stops a bunch
You
of
know
stuff.
what it doesn't stop? Crowsand Grip.
so this was pretty
Not much stops
easy to
Croson
see.
Grip. Actually, it can
Oh.
stop Croson Grip, I just need to
Fuck.
spend 6 mana on it.
Is that
Alright,
a
here...
finale for 2?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I guess.
It comes in oof.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just, yep, basically conceding.
Basically conceding. It turns out someone is
It turns
scared.
out Toby's the only one playing Magic. Because he's the only one whose mana sources aren't turned off.
Hey, what's up?
No. What are you talking about? Nico still has 2 mana sources. Multiple mana. Oh!
Okay. Well,
Make me
The
draw.
Druid.
Put black
Okay,
cards into your
I'm-
graveyard.
I'm gonna mill him.
I'll take that one.
So kill the Druid, yeah. Kill the Druid, please.
I
He
can't
wishes he
kill the
could.
Druid.
No, don't kill the druid.
No,
Give
none
me
of these,
responses
none
to
of your
that
decks
for
play
winning.
things that kill druids.
I
I
guess
mean,
I'll
I
just
do,
take
but I
the
don't have
other
one
2.
currently.
What?
I run plenty of things
Take
that kill
Take
Druids.
8.
Through Chalice on one?
Yeah. Pyrokinesis. A Braid.
Okay.
Chaos Warp.
Yeah, that seems like a lot of premium cards or 2-for-1s. I'm down for that.
A Braid's good. It destroys
Yeah.
artifacts.
Yeah, Pyrokinesis is a 2-for-1. Thunderclaps a
Pyrokinesis is not a
2-for-1.
2-for-1.
Yeah, you exile a card.
Yeah, but then I also kill like your whole team.
Sure, I guess I'll lose some
You can,
dorks.
you can divide the damage. If I
Mhm.
drew Pyrokinesis,
Ooh.
someone. Ooh.
That's a fairly powerful play.
That's
Power
even
play.
better than
That-
killing the Hermit Druid.
That's a power play right there. That totem.
I'm a bit mad now.
So
Wait.
I'm shut off by the Chalice of the Void on 1.
Are you really?
Toby,
Toby's shut off by a Curse Totem.
everyone's
Well,
just shut off. No one can
No.
do anything.
Clever will just win.
Aside from the fact that I have the multiplied with a terrible hand and have no lands in hand.
And one of your lands doesn't work.
No, it still works. He didn't get the.
No,
remember?
it's an artifact.
He didn't
Oh,
need
right.
that.
There's no oof in
There's
play.
no oof in play,
That's
right?
why if he got the oof, I would just be fucked. So I'd have like a mountain and nothing else.
So my deck
Holy
has
shit, he's casting Tasigur and then not doing anything with Tasigur.
Yeah, Tasigur is
Punch people
literally
for
just like
4.
mill a couple cards into your own graveyard.
one
Oh, no, it
third
doesn't
of
even do
my
that.
deck.
No, he can't
It's
use
one
Tasigur
drops.
at
Yeah,
all.
he can't do. Oh, hey, a land. Yeah.
Dope.
I guess I'll play this Grim Monolith. Seems fun.
Yeah, see.
That's
It will.
boring.
Shame. The shame.
Does anyone want to interact with the fact that Godo has 6 mana?
I mean, I wasted all my cards playing Dorks
What?
and Druids,
Then all of a sudden a curse totem happened.
and now
That's
you
how
still
Lightning
play
Root works.
a fair number of 1-drops, my dude.
You see, I have a thing that I want to do about it, but it's not the right time.
That's the spirit. Push it
I
down
guess
the
I'll take
road.
that.
Yeah, what are you not using your life total for? This game's not gonna last until you die.
Grim.
Shit.
Yep. It's a lot, man.
Toothy.
Yep.
Spicy.
Pass.
Wait, so do you run Arcane Denial in that build?
No.
It's a bad card.
I mean, yeah,
I
it is
could.
100% a bad card. It's
You
a
know,
2 for
no.
3.
It's
It-
not a
I
bad
could.
card in his deck.
It's not as bad as people make it out to be. And I could. I don't. I actually don't mind the card in the list. I'm just tight on to the point where I don't need it.
That's fair.
Found it.
It turns out
Holy shit, I told you it was coming.
It turns out, guys, there's a lot of cards in Magic that draw cards, so you have your choice.
Okay, now he punches Godo in the face.
Punching
Yeah,
me in the
go-
face,
punch-
I will just point this out. Normally a good idea because of Treasonous Ogre, but there's a Curse Totem over there, so not really. My life total is
you have a
irrelevant.
lot of artifact removal.
Yep.
I don't
And-
actually have that much. Like 3 pieces, maybe?
A braid?
Also, I'm not
That's
killing
more-
the Curse Totem.
That's more than I have.
If I drew a
Yeah,
Treasonous Ogre, I would just be like, meh.
Yeah, there's a Hermit Druid in play.
I'm not
He
gonna
can't
do
remove
that. The Hermit
Curse
Druid
Totem
would just win
until-
on the spot.
Yeah.
Hermit Druid rarely wins at instant speed, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
except in your deck.
That's true, and if he Hermit Druids, I'll
You
more than likely draw into my answers
Fire
for
Oaf's
the
at
Hermit
27. We could actually potentially race him down. I don't know.
Wait, are you running
I
the
mean-
same list as Chalky?
After next turn, Toothy, you're never gonna attack through Toothy again.
Druid. That's kind
If
of why I
Toothy's
just
still
pointed at you.
there.
That's literally what's
Killing Toothy
Okay.
now
Okay.
makes a whole lot of sense. I'll kill him if I can, but I don't have anything that can kill him currently.
Oh, shit. I meant to shuffle on ETB. Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Crap. That's why I didn't take all 3 cards.
Draw.
Do you have to target?
No.
No? No, yeah, you have to target.
Yeah, but it's a May trigger.
Yep.
Like, target player may...
What?
Yeah, but the trigger always happens.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Partner with is a trigger that always happens. You target someone always, and they can
Yeah,
choose
but
to
it's
search.
target player, so
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll play.
Stack Emergent Zone on main phase.
Yeah, totally. No. Let me just think real quick.
Fine.
I mean, if you guys want to let me take it back, I wouldn't. I can tell you the top card is literally the most useless thing I could imagine, but...
Hey, you could still... maybe of a... I mean...
I usually you are supposed to do it like
Yeah.
actual Magic rules. And then, what most judges would tell you is that it's a mandatory trigger. Your opponents have a choice to put it on the stack. And I don't think it's fair for the game state to just say, well, because nothing happened to your library, right? So we should just let you have it.
Yeah, I think he just shuffles. It's fine.
Yeah, he didn't tutor or anything, so.
Yeah, the top card of my library is a Mystic Sanctuary, something I really don't want to draw.
Oof.
I mean, in that case, it's actually. I don't know.
It's
I don't
fine.
think you can't miss the trigger. Can you decline the shuffle?
Yes,
You
Yes.
can decline the shuffle by making someone else shuffle instead.
No, you can literally just decline the shuffle.
Yeah, it's a May search.
Yeah.
I'm just talking from the perspective of an MTG judge.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't be able to do it from a judge's standpoint.
What?
Because it's totally,
We're in practice, whatever.
optional. So
Yeah, he
No,
would not be able to shuffle
not
the Mystic Sanctuary.
not putting a trigger on the stack is never allowed, but your opponent in a 1v1 would obviously never allow you to put it on the stack if you forget.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure, he can't miss the trigger, but because it's a May, then he doesn't have
The trigger is not a May.
The trigger isn't a May, but the result of the trigger is a May, so you don't actually have to resolve the trigger.
That's not even in the rules, not even a little bit.
That's not technically true, but in practice, that's how people play a lot.
Yeah, but the judge doesn't care about how people usually do things.
Fair enough.
So I guess
have
the
a
result of the
5/5.
trigger doesn't have to happen, but the trigger happens regardless.
Yeah, so what usually happens in a non-GRV scenario where people forget a trigger, the judge happens and says, oh, that's why the game state is a little bit wonky, someone forgot a trigger. So, opponent of the player who forgot a trigger, would you like to put the trigger on the stack? They say yes or no, and usually that's fine, as long as there's no obvious GRV. If there's an obvious GRV, they may rewind and give a warning. If there's obvious manipulation of the rules to gain an advantage, then there's going to be a sanction. But it's always going to start with, can we just put out the trigger on the stack right now and see if it works?
Yeah.
Mostly because people would die to their packs a lot.
Yeah, because you can, if you have the mana available to pay for a pact, you can't actually lose unless you use mana to make a game action.
Yep.
Okay, so
Tabernacle is actually the most abusable of the missed trigger things, because if someone else has a Tabernacle, your best move technically is to just go upkeep, draw, and just say nothing, and not announce any paying or for anything. And then when they call you up on it, then you've already drawn your card, you've already seen what it is, and then you get to choose whether to do it or not.
You don't get to choose because you're the one. Technically, you are responsible for that because you have to pay the cumulative upkeep.
Except that's not how it's been judged. How it's been judged is that they get to go back, essentially.
Yeah. What a judge would do is that they would tell you if you've essentially remembered the trigger, talking about the person who owns the Tabernacle, and then
I
would
good to resolve here?
Yes.
I mean, you only get to do it once because then the judge will
pass my turn.
Because the judge will give you a warning for having done it, and then
Yeah.
They catch you
my
again,
point.
then it's
But they will always tell the player who owns the Tabernacle to remind people of the triggers from their cards, and also tell the player who didn't pay and just went straight to draw that it's their creature's ability and that they have to understand the rules. And
yes, I know.
If you keep doing it, then yeah, it's a GRV because you're manipulating the rules.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, it's probably failure to maintain game state, but it's pretty similar.
The best way to play around that, if you have a
Tabernacle, you just
if
put
you
on
have
the
a
same roll as your
Tabernacle in
creatures.
play against someone else, you just remind them before their turn even starts. You just say, in your upkeep, don't forget this. And if they forget, then it's on them at that point.
Yeah.
Wait, Nico, are you an L2?
No.
Are you a judge at all?
No, I just know a lot of judges.
Okay. Yeah, I know a couple, but
Dockside extortionist.
Damn.
I've studied a lot to be a judge, but I don't have time to travel with the.
I have no response to this.
I have TO. Yeah, this is fine. I have
Toby?
friends who are TO who would let me judge as an L1 to get the creds, but I don't have time. So
Yeah.
7?
And see, I was
Are you
studying
gonna
for that
let
whole
this dockside resolve?
He said
I
he said
don't
yes.
have anything.
Okay, well, you kept up 4 mana, so I assumed we were good.
Oh, Tasigur thing? Yeah, I don't know.
Could
have John.
this, no.
Could have John in response.
Sorry, what did Toby say?
No, after
Toby said
this.
he's not doing anything.
Yeah, okay.
To this.
I mean, yeah, might as well just counter the Godo, right?
Okay, I mean, sure.
In before Cavern of Souls.
I mean, yeah, that would be a thing.
Possibility Storm.
That's also something that you should counter.
Neko?
Pass priority.
I'll force a negation it.
No, my useless cards. I wanted them to be good.
That's unfortunate.
You could have recycled your 1-drops with that.
I can't counter Godo, so I may as well counter Possibility Storm.
Yeah, Possibility Storm is a stacks piece for Godo, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it doesn't really impact him in any way. Yeah.
How does... Whenever it's from hand, so it doesn't affect Godo coming out from the command zone.
Yep. Doesn't affect commanders.
It's literally just like stops anyone from being able to reliably interact, stops anyone from being able to reliably use their combo pieces or their tutors or anything really.
It's obnoxious, that's what it is.
Well,
yeah, it's just a stacks piece.
Yeah.
I want to kill this man.
And, okay, well, I'll take this.
Wait, why is he not jumping with Dockside?
Because Toothy's probably going to be bigger than Kenrith.
I mean,
you guys
Toothy
should kill Toothy now before he gets bigger, by the way.
There is that, but I am liking the words coming out of Neko's mouth at this point.
Kill Toothy, but wait, upkeep. If you guys have removal for Toothy, do it now, because if you wait after this draw, it's too late. And then he's way too big to be to kill. And
what does foreign?
Unless someone has a stifle.
Someone could just respond to Sylvan Library, I guess.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. The Sylvan Library draws him. It puts 6 counters on Toothy. So if you have a removal spell, you kind of have to use it now.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have a removal spell?
Or they could have a removal spell plus stifle, so he doesn't get the draw.
Okay, I'm gonna assume no one has a removal spell.
I have a response.
Let me.
Sorry.
Okay.
First of all, nobody's passed priority yet, but Toby. I don't have an answer to Toothy, but if someone can kill my chalice, then I might be able to kill Toothy.
Wow, look at the man just trying to empty other people's hands.
No, if you have an answer for chalice, I can pyroblast him, but I can't pyroblast him with chalice on one.
So what I was going to save this for other stuff, but now you annoying me on that. Fine.
If you have trophy, it's not worth it. Force. That's even worse.
Okay.
Kill the curse totem
So hit
and
the library
chalice.
and the chalice.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
the curse totem?
Nice.
No. Neko just wins if you hit the curse totem.
What?
He'll win right now.
Yeah.
You can't hit the curse totem.
He will mill his library, I will fill my hand, and I will likely get the things I need to keep.
Yeah, compost kind of counters Hermit Druid pretty well.
Don't think so, but sure.
It does a passable job of it.
in a row because of what I have in this deck with the Hermit.
Okay, Neko, what's your deck list?
Self-mill.
Can you send it to me?
It's a deck. Yeah, it's.
No,
I think it's pretty much
see it
similar.
In just a second.
It's very much similar to Chucky's list. I'm testing pretty much what he's built to compare it with what I've built.
Insert. Are you gonna do something?
Layered.
Okay, so you're running like. 25.
No, not anymore because he killed the curse totem. I now have to keep this up for something else. So no.
Okay. I will go to draw step.
Yep.
Well, at least now it's okay now.
I mean, I can't do anything now because so I'm passing priority. If Neko's passing priority as well, then it goes to draw step.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take that.
You're gonna draw very little cards. Very few cards, sorry.
Killing the curse totem, just so you can have Tasigur activations, or because your whole deck is Razaketh? It is Razaketh.
Yeah.
You have to
Makes
kill it at
sense,
some
but
point,
it's
but
a
do you need
weird
to kill
timing.
it right now? Jesus.
That's why I wanted to hold on to it, but then you said you were gonna get rid of Toothy, and I thought, oh,
Well,
okay,
I didn't expect you to kill that, because no.
Okay, actually,
Like, do you want to do?
I think you respond. You have to respond to this. I
Yeah,
think.
might want to.
Dope.
Pyroblast target?
Yep. Siren.
Yeah,
Target
just
what?
do.
Sirens.
Yeah, target
Counted
Toothy, I
sirens.
assume.
No, counted sirens.
Oh, okay.
Siren's Ruse?
Yeah.
Okay. I will float a colorless and crop rotate my gemstone or I'm not gonna float a colorless, I'm just gonna crop rotate my gemstone.
Mhm.
That good?
Yep.
Wait,
Wait,
why are you
okay.
not floating a colorless? I'm confused.
No,
The land was tapped.
Gemstone
so we
was tapped.
crop rotated. I
Yeah,
will
tapping Moxopole, yeah.
force.
Oh, damn. Hardcast Force, nice.
Hmm.
I
guess this is the fuck Toothy table.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. What does he get with this that you need to counter?
If he gets a source of mana that allows him to cast a counterspell, then it's unhappy for everyone.
He tapped it Moxopole.
Yes.
He had blue mana if he wanted it.
Then does it get him? It gets him a Cradle, which goes +1.
One? He doesn't play Cradle. He plays 4 creatures.
Yeah. So then I don't know.
It's doing it for some reason.
Okay, someone's wrong. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So crop rotation gets countered, Siren's Ruse gets countered, and now we lose to Godo and Hermit Druid.
No, I think
All
we
of
just
the
lose to
above.
Hermit Druid. Or maybe Toby can stop him. I'm not sure if Toby can stop him, but
I mean, maybe Toby has something on his turn. He also has a draw step, which is more than other people
if
have.
he gets a draw step, Hermit Druid can go off at instant speed. There is
That's
a way
true,
to do it.
Yeah.
Explain to me how I do that.
I've seen someone show a line that does it.
Okay.
I mean, Quicken does it.
Yeah, it's
Quicken.
a Quicken.
I'm gonna do something
I think
during
it is
the end
Quicken.
step.
It is, yeah. It's Quicken
Wait,
Hermit
Quicken?
Druid.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna say
I'm
Quicken
gonna
1 mana, but I
do
remembered
something
that
during
Toby
the end
destroyed the
step.
chalice.
Toby, back up. He's doing something in my end step.
See, I told you.
Yeah, I mean this is fine too. End step.
Okay, in my end step.
Cool. I'm gonna activate Hermit Druid.
Yeah, no
Yep.
shit.
Alright, one second.
He also just has enough mana to activate Kenrith and put a creature onto the battlefield, which is Angel of Glory's Rise.
Yeah, no, he can actually just go off right now.
Alright, so you have no black cards in there now, so go ahead and do your mill and we'll count after it's all in there.
It's 11.
The thing is, he can
11?
respond to that and go off because of Kenrith. Like, this is why this is such a...
It's 11.
You've
Are
got
you responding to the compost triggers by activating Kenrith? Wait, before you draw. Okay.
I'm not responding to the compost triggers.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
Why are you doing it?
Why though?
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, you literally just respond to the combos triggers and win.
Not necessarily. I would tap out.
Well, don't you plan to tap out anyway?
Not necessarily. I don't have to if I don't have to.
I think you just go for it. Like, he's got 1 black mana
Now
up.
he has 11 more cards in hand. He had 2 cards in hand.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah, but
confused.
Godo plays before me, so he can't try to win
Why
now.
can't you win at
And
instant
he's
speed?
Yeah, you can
could.
just win an instant.
I could try to win right now. I'm saying I don't want to try to win right now if I don't have to, and
Oh,
that's
God.
just the right play
I think
because
that's
it's
the wrong
No,
play.
it's just not the right play.
Well,
That's what you're saying.
That's
Either
wrong.
way, that's what he's saying. So
Why did
I'm
you
gonna go
let
ahead.
Toby draw 11 cards? Now you got to play through that to try and win.
Yeah.
I don't have to play through anything. Godo plays before me. If play goes to Godo, Godo can try to win, and
Actually, I don't have enough mana.
Toby
Funnily enough.
Toby would have discarded to end size.
Funnily enough, I don't have enough mana. Also,
I mean, you could
Toby
draw
had
land.
2
You could
cards
draw
in
land.
hand,
Thing is, Toby had 2 cards in hand.
and he just used an
I
answer.
had 2 cards in hand and 2 colorless mana.
Yeah,
If I had any interaction, I would have made sure the flicker on Toothy happened.
Oh yeah.
And Toby, I mean, he had 2 cards in hand. Are you playing around exactly Force of Will plus blue card? And now you're losing to the fact that he has 11 mana?
You weren't Mario.
Well, no, I'm not on tomorrow.
Either that, or he has a counterspell in hand, but not enough mana to hold it up while going off, so maybe he wants to do it later, but I don't know why he would Hermit Druid in your end step, then. To just, like,
Yeah.
give Toby a bunch of cards right before his turn. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, if you just wanted to do that, why didn't you do it at the end of Toby's turn? In his end step, so that he can't play any of the cards he draws.
Maybe he wants him to tap out? I don't know. It seems kind of silly. But Toby's playing into that plan. Or just trying to win. It looks like he's just trying to win.
I think, or it's just trying to win here.
Just hand him the win. That works too.
Yeah. I mean, you just had the win if you went for it.
Maybe he doesn't have the win. For some reason.
No, he does.
You guys don't need to talk about this during the game. It just makes you not pay attention.
I don't need to pay attention. I have 1 card in hand, and I'm watching the game.
I have
I'm trying to
2,
figure
and
out what's going on.
you know full and well that they're not interaction.
Yeah, so he's
Or
just
at least
winning
that I
here.
can't
Are you going to
cast them on
respond?
2 colors.
You
I will
to this?
respond to Razakat's activation.
Yeah.
Put your Bloom Tender in the yard and pay 2 life. Activate Kenrith, target Angel of Glory's Rise.
Toby. Please have something, because I really want him to learn his lesson here. Also, I guess you losing here is also teaching you a lesson, not to freaking kill the Curse Totem when he's got a Hermit Druid on the battlefield. I don't think that matters, because if he doesn't have a response, you just win.
I'm trying to think what the best I can. If there's a better play.
This is an
The
Angel
best
of
play.
Glory's Rise entering the battlefield.
So also I need to look over it again because
Are you sacking Macantor in response before you pass priority or not? Neko?
Did I say that I was doing that?
I'm just asking.
Before I pass priority on the Kenrith activation? No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can do it in response to the Angel of Glory Rise ability. That's true.
Okay.
I know you
So
have to
I'm
do it at
seeing
some
some
point.
differences here.
Also, trying to say that you can't Hermit Druid at instant speed when you have the Hermit Druid at instant speed.
No, I think
combo?
he wasn't saying that he can't Hermit Druid. I think he was saying he can't win.
I've never said anything definitive. Literally
I know,
everything
but,
I said
like,
this game was conditional. I said most of the time Ermijuid doesn't win at instant speed, and I said that I don't necessarily want to win right now. He just tried to force me into it by playing cards that don't try to interact with Godo. So I don't have the luxury of waiting until my main phase, where I'm safer with one more card in hand. So I have to do it right now.
All right, so real quick, I have been looking at your graveyard just to make sure I'm understanding it right, and I've noticed that there's not 11 black cards here. There's 16. That's 5 more that should have been drawn.
I mean, I counted, but I might have missed a part. I revealed the library so everyone would double check. 1, 2, no 1. Yeah, 1. The other ones are artifacts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 3.
Razakath.
3, 4.
4, 5.
5, 6, 7. Oh,
Yeah,
Mainly-
16.
Yeah. Because mainly, what I thought was the chalky one I had seen had like about 20-ish. So I had a pretty good chance of drawing into a specific removal that stops
It's
that
15.
pretty
I
well.
counted 15, but I could be wrong.
No, I count 16.
oh, okay. That's my bad.
I'm going to take those just in case I happen.
Wow, you actually run Shuko as well? This is literally just all in combo.
Okay.
Fire,
Yeah.
are you internally cringing as much as I am at how this turn is played
I've
out?
given up on this game.
Well, I've definitely given up on this game. I'm just like really surprised that this game went down the way it did. Like, oof.
I mean, I feel like Tasigur wins here.
If he has an answer, like, Neko's winning in response right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Jeez.
So it's just what? What's the actual?
Yeah,
what's the
I
actual
am a little
combo?
bit cringing at this, but like, also,
I don't know why you let him draw like 15 extra cards.
yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to go ahead and let it go because that makes a big enough difference, and I don't think I'm going to end up being able to completely stop it, just slow down. So I don't want to waste our time on that.
I mean, if you can
What?
slow. What?
No, I mean,
What?
I mean,
What do you
can
have to stop it?
What do you
Like,
have? Yeah.
well, what I would have had for this point was a be a beast within, but
Is that it? That's all you have?
pretty much at this point.
Yeah, it's just GG then. I told you not to kill the cursed totem, man.
I mean,
He also didn't have to let you draw 15 cards, so.
yeah.
Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think Beast Within might do it because Fiend. I think this is a Fiend Hunter pile.
Yeah, it looks like a Fiend Hunter pile.
The problem at this point is that because of the whole draw difference, I've tapped wrong now to be able to actually do it proper.
Oh, you don't have the mana
Yeah,
because you.
Neko told him the wrong number of cards.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
So-
It doesn't matter. Toby shouldn't have drawn any of those cards anyway. Neko played that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Really scarily.
I really don't know why you guys like. It's
Okay,
fine
so
to let him draw the cards.
Here's the thing.
How? How is it fine?
Yeah, how is it fine? If you do it in response to him, he doesn't draw any cards, and you basically win this on the spot. You know that Godo isn't interacting with this. Like, he doesn't have anything that does anything. Like, in the deck. He has maybe one card.
All
Maybe
the
a
creature removal works.
Maybe
All the
creature
creature
removal.
removal works.
Exactly. That's why you don't want the freaking control deck to draw 15 cards. Whatever,
But
man.
he's not a control deck. He's playing a Turbo Razaka variant. He used 2 of his most valuable interaction. He exiled Noxious Revival, which is also relevant interaction. And if he wants to be sure, he won't tap out and just let me guess, and then Godo cannot try to win, and I can try to win on my own turn. We're in the same scenario, except he discards 2 end size, and I draw an additional card.
Except he has 16 less cards in hand if you do it in response to him.
I did have an attempt next turn because there's a mountain on top, but it doesn't really mean anything because you can win in Fire of Sense.
Huh?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. Like you can.
I think at this point, either way,
Play
right?
how you want, but
on.
you win because of, I would say, the very questionable play of killing the Cursed Totem, which.
I mean, you did the right thing in forcing the crop rotation. I have a high market in my deck.
Yeah. I thought it might be sack out that.
I'll give you that much. You did the right thing there, but at the same time, why?
See, I wanted to wait on.
But if you high market, if you get the high market, you tap the high market, and then that's it.
And then lose to Kenrith.
Kenrith just wins in the response. The thing is, like, the game was lost the moment that he shot the Cursed Totem because he dies without drawing any of those cards. The fact that he drew those cards was entirely because Neko wanted him to for some reason. But like
Neko didn't think those cards would be relevant. That's all.
And he was right, but at the same time, well, he wasn't right actually. Those cards.
I mean, it's pretty hard to interact with the ability because it's an ability, right? But if he draws creature removal, if he draws creature removal, which he might not play a lot because he plays not a less control-y kind
I
of
think
deck.
the difference is if it was a 4-color Rashmi deck or another control-esque deck, he wouldn't have done it that way.
I just don't see why you need to let him do it
If
at
it's
all.
super likely that he draws versatile answers, I'm not doing it. If he draws specific answers, he has to keep them up because Godo can try to win before me.
But so the thing is, he doesn't have answers in hand.
I don't know that. From my point of view, he wasted a Force of Negation on a crop rotation. That sounds to me like he has something else. I might be wrong, but it does sound like that.
I mean,
he's way more likely to have something else after he draws 15 cards.
Yeah. He's way more likely to have interaction after drawing 15 cards.
So I think at this point, at least for that argument...
Yeah, whatever, let's not go over it again. Let's just play another game.
It's just different points of view. For the Cursed Totem, I definitely agree. I would prefer to wait on it, but...
That I think was just a mistake because you didn't know how his deck worked, but that's something, I guess. Probably should have listened to us having played against it before.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't actually tell you not to destroy the Cursed Totem. I have not played against... I wasn't sure what variant of Kenrith this was.
Okay.
With the knowledge that it's breakfast, and that it has...
It's a Lightning Druid variant.
It's a Lightning Druid variant, so therefore it can go off at instant speed with Kenrith and
Lightning Druid layered with breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah, so with that knowledge, yeah, it obviously makes sense to...
Let's start the next game.